It's time now for the Peter Chill sign-off news for this Thursday, May 14th, 2015, and just before the Peter Chill signs off for the night, a late night look at the news headlines here at 11 o'clock. Peter Wiggins in the news headlines here, top straight at 11 o'clock. Yes. Investigators were trying to determine why the Amtrak train that derailed at a curve this week in Philadelphia sped up when it was supposed to be slowing down, the National Transportation Safety Board said on Thursday. In Tempe, Arizona, Jeb Bush on Thursday sought to untie himself from a week of rhetorical questions over deeply unpopular war. His barber began saying that a campaign-style stop here that would not have authorized the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Washington, the Iranian Navy shooting of a Singapore flag tanker in the Gulf of Thursday is a clear violation of international law, Saudi Arabia's foreign minister said. One of the renegade generals who tried to seize power in Burundi said he recognizes that their attempt to overthrow the president has failed. A record high finish on Wall Street delivered a boost to Asian stocks early Friday. Overnight, U.S. major indexes rallied 1% higher, each on the back of the covered bond markets at a weaker dollar. Deep in the ocean, scientists have found that the first known example of a fish with warm blood, a large circular fish called an opa, or sometimes a moonfish, and researchers have determined that it can keep its internal temperature 5 degrees Celsius. For the last 20 years, astronomers have wondered what kills galaxies, and according to a recent study, researchers now believe that the galaxies are actually strangling that prevent them from creating new stars. In Sacramento, California, parents who do not vaccinate their children would have to homeschool them under a bill passed Thursday by the state Senate, the latest move in the battle between public health officials and anti-vaxxers who fear vaccines. Washington and a lot beyond sending keeps Des Moines home. Citizens could be stranded around laying a couple of rare brown, white, and green eggs that will make their way of the frying pan to become part of the baked treat as bird flu outbreak mostly spares backyard chickens. Regular exercise at old age is as powerful an effect on life expectancy has given up smoke, and research said the analysts of 5,700 elderly men in Norway said that they showed those during 3 hours of exercise we can live around 5 years longer. Alright, New England alerts here in Worcester. One patient being transported, second patient level, one trauma and responsibly being extricated. As on exit 13 on Route 28, eastbound and westbound of Worcester, and in the case is closed due to a crash. Peter Chill News Time, 11:04, time now for sports here. The Boston Red Sox. In the bottom of fourth, lead the Seattle Mariners 1-0 in Seattle on a Shane victory and homer in the top of the fourth. Other scores around the major leagues here. Los Angeles Dodgers leading the Colorado Rockies 3-1 in the top of the second inning here. St. Louis Cardinals edge out the Cleveland Indians 2-1. Philadelphia Phillies over the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-2. Detroit Tigers over the Minnesota Twins 13-1. Kansas City Royals over the Texas Rangers 6-3. Chicago Cubs edge out the New York Mets 6-5. Cincinnati Reds 4, San Francisco Giants 3. Tampa Bay Rays 6, New York Yankees 1, and Houston Astros 6, Toronto Blue Jays 4. And the NBA, Cleveland Cavaliers are moving on in the Eastern Conference Finals by after defeating the Chicago Bulls at Chicago 94-73. And last night's Clippers are later than Houston Rockets 22-15 or 2:38 left in the first quarter. Here. So it has come to this. After 4 months of speculation and outrage, as well as investigation, cost of millions of dollars and averted attention from what would seem to be a most serious matter of Fred's Joanna Clinton has 5 birdies and a 6-hole stretch and finish with a 6 under 6-5 today to take the first round lead at LPGA Tour's Kings Mill Championship. Peter Chell News on 11:06 down after reported this late. Thursday on here, 10 after report here. 120 on the southbound side. Slow after 135 and EM all the way out to before 109 in Westwood, 120 on the northbound side. Slow from Norwood all the way out to Westwood. 120 on the southbound side. Slow from Punkabar Road all the way out to the Braintree Split. 24 on the northbound side. A little slow before 120 in Randolph here. Mouse Pike on the eastbound side. Slow from the Austin Burner tolls before the Poo Tunnel. Mouse Pike to the westbound side. Slow from South Boston all the way out to the Poo Tunnel here. 93 on the northbound side. Slow from the Zanker Bridge to Sunny Square in Somerville. And otherwise, a smooth sailing commute here on this late Thursday night here in New England here as we got an accident here on Route 6 on the westbound side. Route 6A in Providence, so expect some delays here. Subway system is looking good. On the commuter rail, looking good and first, a smooth sailing here. Peter Chell News Time is now 11:07 here on this late Thursday night, May 14th, 2015. Time now for a weather report here. Overnight, close sky low at 39 degrees. Calm in for Friday. Both sides skies about 75 degrees. Calm in becoming southwest from 5 to 8 miles Friday afternoon. Right now, slight chance of showers after 3 a.m. Most skies low about 51 degrees. Southward about 5 to 8 miles by transpiration 20%. Saturday, chance of showers and thunderstorms maybe before 1 p.m. Most skies about 71 degrees. Southward about 5 miles by transpiration 40%. And new rainfall months less than 10 minutes possible. 10 months possible thunderstorms. So anyway, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Most skies low about 54 degrees. Light variable wind chance of precipitation 30%. Sunday, but most skies about 30, low about 50 degrees. Monday, both sides skies chance of showers about 66, low about 46 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. For Tuesday, chance of showers, both skies about 65, low about 40 degrees. Chance of precipitation 35%. Wednesday, both sides of the podcast skies about 69, low about 44 degrees. And for Thursday, both sides skies about 72 degrees. Not temperature setting at 43 degrees at the first guys. That's being for the Peter Chell South interested in this early. It's late Thursday, May 14th, 2015. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Right now, the time is 90 minutes after 11 o'clock. The Peter Chell 7 off the night. This piece have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night.